Welcome to all of you again. My name is Joy, your spoken English trainer. In this video, in this session, I'm going to discuss a very important, simple, but very interesting and funny topic, that is how to create or how to say simple question. I believe if you follow, I believe if you practice this video thoroughly, if you join my session thoroughly, if you watch my all the previous video, you can create small, simple question easily to improve your communication better, right? So let's get started. I'm going to share the screen. Got it. So again, welcome to all of you, your English communication sessions today. So today's session that we're going to discuss the present simple question. Present simple question. So now, have you noticed that in last few sessions, I'm focusing and I'm very much focused on to improve your present simple tense, right? We have been practicing many sessions before and right now also, because most of the time we convey our message, and in spoken English most of the time we speak in present simple tenses. So if you can master this present simple, all the grammar rules and strategies, then you can easily convey your message with others, right? The process is very simple. After watching this video, practice as much as you can with this session, because I'm describing each and everything very details way that it can create your brain tattoo in your mind. That's my goal. So let's start. We use do or does in present simple question. We use do or does. Do or does. If you haven't watched my previous all the sessions, please watch. Don't skip, don't jump, because it's a step-by-step process. Let's say in positive sentence, we are creating very simple sentence. Let's say two-word sentence as example. I work, we like, you do, they have, he works, she likes, it does, it has. You know why you are writing works, likes, does, has. In my previous video, I have described it details already. So now how to create the sentence? How to create the questions with this simple sentence? Just simple, you have to use do before and you have to start with do. Let's say if I say I work, if I'm going to create the sentence of question sentence, how to say, do I work? We like, do we like? You do, do you do, or say do you work, or do you like? Let's say they have, do they have, or do they do they like, do they work? Simple. If you have to create the sentence like say he works, how to create, does he? She like, does she? It does it? Very simple. Let's see a few examples. Do or does plus subject plus infinite. Forget about this, all these things. Let's focus over here. You can easily understand. Do you ride a bicycle? Do you ride a bicycle? Now, say if I say you ride a bicycle, how to create the sentence, question sentence? Just add do before. Now, why you're using do? Because your subject, see the subject, which subject, first person, second person, based on your subject, you have to write do, does, like this way. So, do you ride a bicycle? Next, does Emma, if I say Emma teach on Mondays, Emma teach on Mondays. So how to create the sentence, question sentence, does. Why does? Because Emma is a third person singular number. Does Emma teach on Mondays? Do your neighbors study at night? If the question answer is your neighbors study at night, how to create the questions? Do your neighbors study at night? It snow often here. How to create the question sentence? Just add does. Does it snow often here? Your present life, your parents life. How to say, do your parents live? Great. Yes. You watch TV. How to create the question sentence? Do you watch TV? You say you watch TV. How to create the question sentence? Do you watch TV? You want for dinner. How to create? Or let's say, do you watch TV? Let's say yes. Do you watch TV? Or you can say, how often do you watch TV? Do you want for dinner? Or you can say create in this, how, what do you want? What do you want for dinner? That means what you have to eat in dinner. Clear? How much does it cost to you phone Tokyo? Does it cost to phone Tokyo? Create the question sentence, add does, and how much. So these are the few WH thoughts and questions. Then you can create the question very easily and often. Let's practice it again. All the sentences. Do you ride a bicycle? Does Emma teach on Mondays? Do your neighbors study at night? Does it snow often here? Where? WH question. Where do your parents live? Where do your parents live? Where do your parents live? Next question. How do you watch TV? How do you watch TV? Or how often do you watch TV? Next, what do you want for dinner? What do you want for dinner? Next, how much does it cost to phone Tokyo? We're going to see, we'll practice many more questions and practices over there. Let's see. Question with always and usually. Does your cat always sleep on the sofa? Does your cat always sleep on the sofa? When do they usually go on holidays? Do they usually go on holidays? Create WS question, add before when. When do they usually go on holidays? Great. Now I think you are getting my point clear. We've already practiced this one. Let's practice this. What do you do? It means what's your profession? What's your job? What do you do? It means what's your profession or what's your job? What do you do? I teach at a school. You can say your answer. I teach at a school. Or clear? Great. Next. Remember, we use do before I, before we, before you, before they. Let's say, do they enjoy hiking? We use does before he, before she, before it. Let's say, does she enjoy hiking? Great. Now, short answer. Yes, I do. Yes, we do. Yes, you do. Yes, they do. Yes, he does. Yes, she does. Yes, it does. Clear? Great. Negative sentence. No, I don't. No, we don't. No, you don't. No, they don't. No, he doesn't. No, she doesn't. No, it doesn't. Great. Let's practice more. Do you ride a bicycle? No, I don't. Do you? Do you ride a bicycle? No, I don't. Do your cousin study abroad? Yes, they do. Do your cousins study abroad? Yes, they do. Does Emma teach math? Yes, she does. Does your cat like milk? No, it doesn't. Next. Right question with do and does. I enjoy. So now here is a phrase is there. Based on this phrase, based on this sentence, we have to create question with the help of do or does. I enjoy swimming. How about you? Your answer would be like this. I enjoy swimming. How about you? Do you enjoy swimming? Now, based on this answer, you have to create a question. Do you enjoy swimming? Let's see. I cook pasta. How about you? You can create a question like this. Do you cook pasta? Great. Next, see. You live downtown. How about Mia? You can say like this. Does Mia live downtown? Great. Next, Alex rides a scooter. Alex rides. Don't say ride. Alex rides a scooter. How about his siblings? You can say, do Alex siblings ride a scooter? Great. You speak French. How about your sister? You can say, does your sister speak French? Great. I jog every evening. How about you? You can say, do you jog every evening? Great. Lily travels often. How about Noah? You can say, does Noah travels very often or travel often? Great. I dream of being a chef. How about you? You can say, do you dream of being a chef? Do you dream of being a chef? Let's. You study late. How about Olivia? Does Olivia study late? So now see, these are the questions that you have to practice. You can take pause here and try to practice it again that I have already showed you. I've already taught you. And answer is present over here. Clear? Let's pause. Let's practice. Write it down in your copy. If you're wrong, or if and you can do the correction with this answer. Clear? Next exercise. Make questions from these words plus do or does. Put the words in the right order. Now here some words are given in different way. So you have to make in sequence and we have to create the question sentences. Clear? Let's practice. Where work your uncle? So we can create the question answer. Question, where does your uncle work? Next, you often usually read. So how we can create a sentence the right way, question sentence in this way. Let's say, do you usually read often? Next, how often music you listen to? You can say, how often do you listen to music? You prefer what for lunch? You can say, what do you prefer for lunch? Like you basketball. You can say, do you like basketball? Do you like basketball? Great. Your sister like basketball. You can say, your sister. So does will come. Does your sister like basketball? What you do on weekends? What do you do on weekends? Great. Now, this is for your exercise practice. Practice it. I've given the answer in the next page. Great. So, this is for your practice. Pause here. Write down in your copy. If it is wrong or right, you can make the correction in the next page. Clear? This is also given. Now, next practice. Here, few words is given. Words are given. Do, enjoy, go, like, start, teach, work. Let's create the sentence based on this. What do you do? What should be your answer? What do you do? Next question. Dash it. Do you enjoy it? Next. What time dash in the afternoon? What time do you start in the afternoon? Next. How dash to school? How do you or what do you do on Sundays? On Sundays, you can create the question, what do you do on Sundays? What do you do on Sundays? Next, how dash to school? You can say, how do you go to school? How do you go to school? How do you go to school? Great. Next, you can say, and your wife, and your wife, what dash? You can say, what does she do? Next, what dash? You can say, what does she teach? Next, you can say, does she enjoy her job? Great. So in this way, you have to create the question. These are the small sentences. If you watch it again and again, slowly and gradually it's become the brain tattoo, and you can easily convey your message when you want to convey your message. What is my point clear? Great. Now, next, write short answer. Yes, it does. No, I don't. Like this way. If someone asks you a question, do you listen to music very often? If you listen music very often, you can say yes, I do, or you can say yes, I don't. Let's practice. Do you listen to music often? You can say no, I don't, or you can say yes, I do. If someone asks you, do you live in a small town? Do you live in a small town? So you can say your answer yes, no, I don't, or you can say yes, I do. Next question. If someone say, do you often drive a car? What is your answer? You can say, no, I don't. Or you can say, yes, I do. Great. If someone asks you, does it snow a lot where you live? What should be your answer? You can say, no, it doesn't. Or you can say, yes, it does. Next, if someone asks you, do you play the guitar? You can say, yes or no. No, I don't. Yes, I do. This is very simple. So hope you have received the immense value from this today's session, how to create the present simple questions. This chapter is very important. So practice as much as you can. Whenever you couldn't understand anywhere, you can restart the video again. You can pause, you can practice, you can write, and you can check. Everything is given here. Everything is given. Just you need to practice to improve your fluency, to improve your communication, to improve your English mastery. Let's see you in the next video. Thank you.